Let's do some messages that have come through our social media platforms and WhatsApp line. This one says that, good morning to you, Michael, and your guest. Your man is very well composed. I love his outfit. He should show me where he got it from, so I also get one. Okay. Christian Mensah sends us a long message and says, if there's anyone who deserves a second term on the EXCO, then it's him, Sami ANIM ADDO, without a doubt. He has unified Division 1 football, especially Zone 1B. His ability, commitment, dedication, and determination for grassroots football is beyond imagination. His achievement in football is there for everyone to see. It says, like I always say, everyone needs Sami ANIM ADDO. Congressman knows what to do, and the future of grassroots football is alive, and under his watch, we will get there. Okay, this one is from Christian Mensah, who is a regular panel on this platform. I know that Christian will be here tomorrow. This one says that it is really incredible. Wow, young apostle doing all these incredible things, and yet they don't blow their trumpet. This is how football must be run. Your work must speak for you. Okay. Samuel from Awoshi says that, good morning to you. I want to find out how he has helped in the development of grassroots football under this administration, since he's very passionate about grassroots football. Okay, we'll talk about that on the show. This one says, good morning, Michael. Now, God FC will soon take over Ghana football and will be the most dominant club in the country, looking at the structures we're putting in place. It says, we the natives of Ashoman Estate and Kwabena are super proud of and solidly behind him. Okay. It says, we wish him well. Happy birthday to my big bro, Mark, and my regards to Movic, Ramos, and Selassie inside Christian Village from Lexus, Bowen, Kemi, inside Ashongman Estate. Good morning, Michael. I am Stephen from Israel. What was the transfer news about Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid? Okay, we'll keep you posted. This one says that, good morning to you, Michael. I want to find out from him which particular members of the EXCO he thinks must be retained and those that must leave. Okay. I remember when Jesus Christ said that, or you'd want to answer that. So let's do a bit of education.
Yes.
So what is the work of the EXCO?
Okay. The EXCO take our policy decision-making, the major decision-making body for the Football Association. We develop policies, we develop guidelines, we develop everything that is supposed to be used to manage, control, and guide and develop our game to the level that we want to be. We take major decisions regarding our game from every department of our game, from the clubs, the administration, supporters, even supporters we advise on what they should do, the national teams, refereeing, all the departments of our game. It is our duty to make sure we put it in the right perspective, right shape, the right direction for us to develop our game and to put it on the level that every Ghanaian is expecting, especially every Ghanaian, because we are there to serve Ghanaians. So our mandate is to work for Ghanaians. We need to serve them. That's what I can say.
Okay, I see. And generally, how well has the EXCO discharged these responsibilities in the last 4 years?
Oh, we have done unprecedentedly well. We've done a lot of things. We've initiated a lot of innovative products that are also come to help our game. We've brought back games, competitions that were not going well. When I have to label them, let me put them one by one. If we talk about our Division 1 league, that's where I am. Let me talk about Division 1 league first. In those days when Division 1 league even had a sponsorship from GN Bank, the clubs were paying officiating fee, and that was it. That was it. Sometimes even at that time, if you remember, sometimes even the video production alone to see the quality of the game was even a problem. But as we speak now, Division 1 League is on TV. Division 1 League is on all the platforms that you can talk of. Division 1 League has the needed support from all corporate organizations that have shown interest. We talk about Melcom. Division 1 League has gotten Melcom support. Why? Because we package their product well. Division 1 League players moved direct to Europe. I give the example of Raymond Anoche Asante. He was playing in this park, Sunyan Coronation Park.
Okay.
And the scouts saw him. They gave him another opportunity to come and play in Accra. They saw him. And that was it. And then Udinese sent his contract to Ghana. He didn't even go on for trials. Raymond didn't go for trials. Emmanuel Yeboah didn't go for trials. Matthew didn't go for trials.
Okay.
This is what Division 1 League has done. If you talk about officiating, we've done what we can to improve by giving them all the training they need. The officials now are being paid. We don't owe any official as we speak. We also provide a TV that will make it more secured and more everyone to watch so that people will see the talent out there. And also it helps with security arrangements. When you talk about administrative-wise, we've given the capacity building program to all the Division 1 clubs. They've done all the training that they want to do. We've impacted with other equipments, that is computer and all those things to help them to execute their job well. If you come to footballs, that is the major main product, main tool used. We've provided footballs every season. We provided 30 balls for the past 4 seasons. If you talk about financial support, we've done that also. All the clubs receive the financial support from the FA. That has also been unprecedented because, like I said, we had sponsorship from even GM Bank, but we were still paying officiating fee.
Yeah.
Last year, we gave Division 1 clubs 40,000. This year, we are giving them 80,000. Last year, we gave them 30,000. This year, we are giving them 80,000.
80,000.
That's 50,000 in addition. This is Division 1 League. This has not happened before. Division 1 clubs were having balls. Now we added football boots to Division 1 clubs. This has not happened before. This is the second season that we are giving them football boots. We are giving them beeps. We are giving them Melcom shopping voucher. We are giving them fuel from Goyle. Last season we had. If you are a Division 1 club and you know the cost of you buying a boot, you and I know the minimum price for a boot is 500 cedis. That is the second-hand used one. And as a club, you will buy 2 for each player. If you have 40 players, you buy 80 minimum. It means you have additional surplus. So every season you buy about 100 and something boots. So if you are buying 100 and something boots, and now the FA is giving you 30, it has taken a lot of financial burden off you. If you go to the footballs regularly, without footballs, we cannot play good football. We cannot develop. Every player even needs a ball. We've done that, and all the clubs have bear witness to us that every club goes for the balls, and we can buy some in addition. Now we are even adding another value when it comes to the performance related value, where if you are able to be among the top 2, you are going to get a bus that is being sponsored by the FA and our partners. The details will come out. The partners' details will come out. I don't want to talk about the partners. If you go to women's football was, you and I know, it started, but it wasn't picking up well. As we speak, look at the packages for women's football. Financial support, footballs, babes, other training capacity program, training the coaches, referees, and then women's football is now all over on TV and on all the social media platforms. Everyone is seeing. Look at the quality we are producing. If you look at our coach, the under 17, under 20, now you can see that they are coming up, and it has affected our Black Queens. We come to coast football. Without coast football, I won't finish. Coast football, totally, everybody was saying that Yambo Coast, because somebody was calling it juvenile. Now we say coast. When I was part, you know me, from Sarafina days. On Thursday, if we have to go and pay officiating fee, some of us have to walk from Dansuma to Accra Central because we want to go and pay our referee fees. Referee fees have been absorbed. Balls have been given to football clubs and coast clubs. Competitions have come in. Now we have KGL Interclub Championship that is being sponsored by KGL. All the costs is being absorbed by KGL to the extent that now even we are doing regional championship, which is one thing that we're lacking for so many years. Now all the young ones who will be scouted will be part of the regional team, and they all come and compete. And it means that the basics, the fundamentals, the foundation of Ghana football is being developed. if you look at that side of it, and even the Catch Them Young referee, yes, Catch Them Young referee is something unique and something special. No wonder FIFA commended our president for that introduction, because now Catch Them Young is something that I am so proud of, because most of these young chaps, some are even officiating in Division 1 clubs, Division 1 league games. And very soon, you will see most of them in the Division 1 league and the Premier League officiating. This is what we are preparing for the future. If you come to the national teams, we've been able to package it well. Look at the sponsorship that we got. We were able to qualify to the World Cup. We were able to qualify to the Galaxies had not qualified for some years. We qualified. We even went out of the knockout stage. We come to under 20. We won the first edition. If it wasn't the COVID, we would have been at the World Cup at under 20. I was part of the team then in Mauritania, and we won the gold. We won the Benin, the WAFU 1 too. So it tells you gradually we are fixing it. Coaching is a big problem. There was a big gap after the demise of most of our legendary coaches, Atukwefu and Co, Samade, Sam Dodu, Ebet Mensah and Co. So we needed to train more. Ebet Addo, all of them. We needed to train more
Emmanuel
coaches.
Afrani
and Co. And the gap is clear, but gradually we will get there. You've seen that we are giving them a lot of programs. We took some to Germany, took some to Holland. We are hoping that they will learn and come and impact in our game. So if you look at all these departments, and if you look at what we have done, I can tell you point blankly that we've done perfectly well. By the grace of God, the congressmen know what we've done. If we get the opportunity again, they will give us the opportunity, and then we will love to continue with the good works we've done. And children come from home. But okay. We've done.
You spoke about the footballs, you spoke about the boots, you spoke about the increment of the support for Division 1 teams from 30,000 to 80,000 cedis and all the goodies. And people are quick to say that it is because we are in election year.
Well, you have your say. I have mine. The delegates, the clubs, who feel it, they know what the impact that these things have been to them. Last 3 years, we had cash support, we have footballs. We had cash support and footballs. We have Melcom shopping voucher. We improved it to other support by adding the Melcom. We added more cash because Access Bank came in. We added more balls. We added football boots. And now we are adding more. So if you tell me that we are doing it for election, we shouldn't add. We shouldn't continue doing the good things we are doing. We should stop because elections is coming. This is not fair. Whoever says that is just being, I don't know, but it's up to him. But the honest truth is that we need to keep doing what we are doing. We need to improve on what we are doing. We've added the plight of transportation. That is the biggest challenge for most Division 1 clubs. And now, if you perform well, you are going to get a bus. And even next year, if you want a bus and you perform well, it won't be given to you. It will be given to the next person. It means the wealth is being created for everyone to benefit. And this is what an FA should do. You bring back the games that were not part. If you look at beach soccer, if you look at futsal games, if you look at football, e-sports and all that, we have brought all back. Beach soccer, we performed well. Egypt has been playing so well. You all saw what we did against Egypt. If you look at coast football, which I tell you that is the bedrock, is the foundation of Ghana football, we brought it back. Everybody is playing coast football. Baby Jet Under 16 is also part of the competitions. That's also helping identify talents. And if you look at the Under 16 that went to Serbia, it tells you clearly as these projects take off, gradually we'll get there. They won the cup, and all these young chaps, some were students, some were coast players, and it means in the near future you see them coming up. And it will also enrich our Premier League clubs and the Division 1 clubs with more talents in abundance to perform and to produce quality for our fans and Ghanaians to be happy with our game.
Okay. Now, one of the areas people rate this current administration and do not give high marks has to do with the national teams. Mm-hmm. One, does the EXCO admit that our national teams are not performing well? And if so, what explains the poor run of results with our various national teams?
Our national teams, the national team game is always time and seasons. There are times for a national team to take control and rule for a long time. We are starting a project. I know by in some years to come, you will also rule with our time. Senegal invested a lot. They had not even won the African Cup for so many years, and they kept investing. And they won the African Cup. They've won a lot of competitions. It's time. Morocco. Everybody mentions Morocco. Morocco, just one stadium is $60-something million. And they built more. And I remember when the IFA president told the state that they have 140 stadiums. And the 140 stadiums are the standard stadiums, not the normal pitches around, but normal standard stadiums. And it was not enough. They needed 400 stadiums. And as we speak, they are hitting that target. The state is investing directly. The government is investing directly. Their domestic league receives support directly from the states every year. Gradually, they are getting there. We have started ours. We've consulted. We are engaging the state. We've engaged Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports. We've engaged the media space. We've engaged supporters. And gradually, we'll find solutions. We can't wake up one day and win everything. It is time. It is time. When our time comes, we'll win. But I can tell you, the structures and the programs we put in place will prepare us to win a lot of laurels for us. Coaching is a big problem, but gradually we'll get there.
How do we hope to fix this?
We've put up programs to, if you just saw recently, some of the elite coaches had a training program with the UEFA Assist, and gradually we'll be improving in more of the capacity building for them. And I will entreat the coaches also to keep learning. All of us are learning. Let's learn the new trends. Let's learn the new things that we need. Football has changed a big time. You need to learn, and you don't need to be left behind. If you are left behind, you disgrace yourself and you will not be happy. I know the coaches are listening. I'm pleading with them to keep learning, to keep improving on themselves so that they can also come and impact in our game positively. Because coaches makes players. Coaches makes teams to succeed. If the coaching deficiency is high, it will affect our game. But gradually, like I said, it's a process. They are all learning, they are all improving gradually, and we will see results. Like you said, if we've not won, but we've also prepared the grounds, the fundamentals. Coast football is back. The under-16 went to win the cup. The under-20 won the cup. But afterwards, we went down again. Under-17 also, we couldn't qualify. It's a big problem. It's a big challenge. But I'm telling you, I said this on one platform, that the new policy that the Premier League clubs should use the under-17 boys and give them the opportunity to also come and play in our Premier League games. If the Premier League club start this, it will be one of the major problem-solving challenges for our junior national team, because when a young talent, that's one of the things young apostles will do. When the boy is young and is talented, we give him the opportunity at the big stage to build himself, to build his confidence, and to build his technical abilities at the big stage, so that when he goes on the big stage, it becomes easier. But when they are always at a young juvenile levels, and they are not giving that opportunity early, when they go to the big stage, it becomes difficult. I believe gradually, when these programs continue, we will start having results. But results will not come in a day. It's a gradual process.
Okay. Let's do some more messages that have come through our social media platforms and WhatsApp line. This one says, good morning. You guys are doing a great job. Please ask him if he knows some Division 1 teams refused to give out the FA boots last season and what they are doing about that. Okay. So I don't know if this person who sent the message is a footballer, but I would be glad if you add your name. There's one thing giving out the boots, and another thing ensuring that the purposes for which the boots were given are used. Is there any mechanism to check how some of these things you give out to the teams are used? Any monitoring system?
Well, bro, in life, everybody has his own strategy of doing things. If you remember, some of the boots, because of the shipment and the cost and the duty and clearing and all that, the boots did not arrive on time for the clubs. Most of us were already using our boots. And in football, when the boys start using the boots, sometimes some of them don't want to change it. And if you realize some of them wanted to continue using what. So there's a club that the players will say that, okay, let's wait and use this to finish the season. The next season we'll start with a new one. I don't think it's a problem. Or the administration will say that, oh, you're already using this. Wait, next season, pre-season, you use. Myself, in my club, some of the players did not use the new ones. We started using it this pre-season. So that when the new one we are getting comes, it becomes the second one for him. So that you have the direct 2 boots from the same source. So it depends on how each and everyone uses it. I don't think any club in its right sense will say he won't give them, because you are supposed to buy the boots.
Or it is even possible that because of the delay, I remember that the boots delayed. So for some clubs, they had already acquired some boots and given out to the players already. So that is also possible. Now we have a message. It says, "Good morning, Michael. Same has the eye for scouting good footballers himself. Very good man. He's my brother. This is Aziz from Medina." Oh, okay. Aziz is a football scout himself. Good morning to you, Aziz. I have another message here, and this one is from Area Mama. Okay, Area Mama. Area Mama is a big fan of Nagod Football Club. Area Mama says that, "Good morning to you." It says, "Michael, you are really looking good." Okay, thank you, Area Mama, for the compliment. And he goes ahead to say that special wishes to Sami ANIM ADDO. I wish him well in his elections. This is from Area Mama, Betty's friend. Okay, so that I don't know if you know her, but that's your wife's friend. The support is coming from all angles. This one says, "Good morning to you, Michael. I think that if I have to rate this FA, I would rate them 60%. That is still above average. They have gotten some things right, but the fact that our national teams are not performing means that they cannot score excellent. But Sami speaks as if all is well with our game." Okay. This one says, "Good morning to you, Michael. I love the composure of Sami. Personally, he does a lot of grounds work. He's a leg man, and I like people who are on the grounds, for which I will appeal to the clubs to give him another term." Okay. But Sami, in this journey of administering Ghana football, what has been the biggest challenge the last 4 years?
The biggest challenge has been hooliganism, funding, and in-depth understanding of the game from some of the administrators, and then the refereeing, and then coaching.
Okay.
Refereeing too has been another big challenge. Coaching, you see, there was a gap, so I don't blame them. And then we had an us, and everybody went off for a long while, and so gradually. But I believe that we'll get the administrative-wise to. Some administrators must upgrade themselves and understand that the game has changed, and so they should be able to do the things that will help them develop, identify spot right talents, use them, and then give them the opportunity. I'm pleading. If we don't give the young ones the opportunity, we always talk about lacking talent. Most of the coaches will say that we need. That thing is not helping us. Use the young ones, let them develop, and then with that, we'll have a lot of talent pool for our national teams. Like I said, our national teams has not been good. I will not be here and say that we have been that good, but we've done the best that we can. We succeeded in some, we failed in some. That is part of the process. We know that with the measures we put in place, gradually we'll get there. Like I said, it is not a 9-day wonder. You need the process, and we've put in place a process where talent will be identified from all angles. Now, no head coach will just wake up and have his own selection easily. You need to also speak to the scouts all over, which is being headed by the technical directorate, that all the scouts go out there. If you watch the under-16, like I told you, it's clear. When we did the Baby Jet under-16, you saw a lot of talent. It tells you that the talent is there. Identifying them and shaping them is also another job. I believe gradually we'll get to that level. We are in the process. We are not a perfect organization.
One of the areas this administration is also widely criticized has to do with player selection into the national team. Anytime, there's call-up, especially, and this time the criticism is not much with the Black Stars, which used to be the case, but the under-17, under-20, under-23. And a typical example is the Black Meteors team that played at the under-23 AFCON. People spoke about how the head coach of the side, Ibrahim Tanko, had 2 players coming from his club, when the provisional squad was named, Gordon Atram had 2 players coming from his club. He's an assistant coach of the team. One made the final squad eventually. Michael Osei is an assistant coach. He had 1 player in it. I mean, people even linked you that you are an EXCO member. You had a player in the team. Michael Osei is chief of staff of the Football Association. He had a player in the team. Keto OKRAKU is the president of the Football Association. His club had 2 players in the team. Do you guys influence player selection into the national teams? And what do you make of the criticisms and the concerns raised by the people?
I have no problem with the criticisms and the concerns. It is their own observations, is the way they also see the situation we are in now. They have their right to criticize and right to be worried about what they think or they perceive is something wrong. But the honest truth is that the footballers will always come from with the club owners. The footballers will not come from anywhere. We are not from any other country than Ghana. And the footballers come from our clubs. And forever they will come from our clubs. Nothing will change when it comes to this. For the past years, footballers have come to clubs. I remember the days of Adekuka when people were accusing him. But all the players were good. Atram and Co. Atram, Aziz Ansar, Lai Kinson, they were from far coast, Cowling Babies to Olympics, and they did well. The days of liberty when a lot of the players were coming from there, the days of House of Folk, even at a point House of Folk played with the entire team, excluding 1 player, Bafojan and somebody, I think.
Okay.
You get me. I don't think it's a problem. The problem is the coach who should be able to know that this player is perfectly fit, whether it's ANIM ADDO's player or Kurt's player or Randy Abbey's player or whoever's player. The player must be fit and must be ready to play, must have the qualities to perform the roles the coaches want to give them. The person coming from a particular club or Secret's club, George Freye's club, Yakubu's club or whoever's club shouldn't be the determination. The person's quality. And if you bear witness with me, you know me. I've stand in front of my people and told them this player is not fit for the purpose. I will not say that he belongs to my club, so he should be in the team. That is the only thing we need. We need honesty, we need straight, we need strong, and we need coaches who have the character to handle this. Because you always have players from all administrators. There's nothing that will change about it. The players will forever come from with the administrators. But it depends. Are you telling me that Matthew Kuyu being in the national team was wrong? Are you telling me that Emmanuel Yeboah being in the national team is wrong? You can't tell me that. Because the qualities that they have is clear for everybody to see. So I don't think that should be a problem. You get me? Yeah. The problem is we should make sure, if we have the coach should make sure that whoever comes, because players will always be recommended, players will also always be identified by administrators, and by even some supporters identify players and recommend them. So that means that the supporters are influencing the coaches? No. The players will always be identified by somebody to help the coaches. But it is up to the coaches to make good use of them and to know that they are not fit for purpose, and they should be strong enough to say that you are not fit. Wherever you come from, you cannot be in the team. I'll drop you and use the one who is fit for purpose. That is what we need, not where the player comes from. The players will always come from a club or somebody.
Okay. You're still live on Metro Sports with me, Michael Kofiodro. Let me share with you for those of you that are dealing with stress. Some of us work for long hours and have to deal with stress. To boost your immune system, recharge your energy, I recommend to you Sortina 74, which is your #1 herbal immune support. Contact us on 0246 073 498, 0243 073 498, and also on 0501 628 931, 0501 628 931. And get your bottle of Fortina 74 mixture for your general health, well-being. And also for people dealing with issues with kidney diseases, liver problems, heart-related issues, lung infections, eye infections, hepatitis B and C. just try a bottle of Tortina 74 mixture, and you know that it is your last stop. Recharge your immunity, recharge your life with Tortina 74 mixture. You're still live on Metro Sports. Let's do a quick break. When we return, we still have the GFA elections to talk about. Welcome back from the break. You're still live on Metro Sports. We're having an exclusive conversation with Ghana Football Association Executive Council member Samuel ANIM ADDO and President of Young Apostles Football Club. We're not sure whether he will seek a second term or not, but this is the time where we talk about the Football Association's elections. And the election is scheduled for the 27th of September. Okay, I was going to ask whether you have seen the roadmap, but you are part of the people that either drew the roadmap or approved it. Well, I'm sure it would have come from the elections committee of the Football Association. But what do you make of the roadmap?
The mandate lies in the hands of the election committee. They decide the structures, how they want the roadmap to be. And as we are all in the game, we know the time that our mandate will end, so we should all be prepared. And then anybody also from outside who wants to contest also knows that it's time if he wants to contest. So I think everybody is prepared, and we were all waiting for the elections committee to come out with the roadmap, and they brought it, and then, as you know, it was approved. So
do you not think it is okay? It is very tight. Opening nominations on Monday and closing on Friday, just 5 working days.
To me, it is part of the processes to see how strong you are, how committed you are, how ready you are as somebody who wants to lead or play a role in the administration of our game. So to me, if you want to be in that position, you must be ready, and you shouldn't see this as if you're able to get through this challenge of getting this done in that short time, it means you can get through processes to help solve problems for us in the challenging times or in any tight corner.
But there are major concerns that the structure of the roadmap is designed in a way to suit or give some amount of convenience to incumbency and inconvenience to new candidates.
The elections committee is an independent body. They take their decisions, like I said. They see what they wanted to see. They deem it fit that this is the process they will take us through. I don't think they deviated from their mandates. Like I said, anybody who wants to hold this position must be ready. People have been campaigning already before this came out. Everybody, whether incumbent or aspiring, everybody has been campaigning at the background already. So everybody was waiting for the process. Like I said, if you're able to go through this process and get your house together and get your nomination approved and then submitted and approved, it means you mean business. It means you can do a lot for our nation. It is not an easy job to lead the association. This is the passion of the nation. This is the sport that everyone's interest is in it. And you can see clearly when you are leading, it's a huge burden. So if you can't go through this process to file your nominations and be an eligible candidate, then it means you have a challenge. You should be able to do that.
Another thing you've been criticized, not you as a person, but the EXCO has been criticized, has to do with the filing fees for the various portfolios.
Yeah, Mike, it's the same process. We don't have the mandate to determine how much is to be paid. The elections committee determines it. They propose it to Congress, and congressmen approved it per their own understanding, the fact that they think the job is a difficult one, it's a tough job, so this is what they want to propose. And congressmen approved. Who am I to come and sit here and say that what has been approved is not proper? I can say that. We all approved it, and we all live in accordance with the statutes of our association. So I'll follow the statutes to the tilt and do what I have to do as a member of the association.
Why Tamale for the Congress?
We've decided to change location, decided to change venues for even competitions. The Super Cup has changed venue. The Women's League has changed venue. The Congress has changed venue. So if elections change venue, I don't think anybody should have any problem with it. This is, Tamale is a super fantastic city. That is one of the, for you know that I come from the north as part of my life and my job. So I would love to go to Tamale. I know a lot of people love Tamale. You don't see, Tamale is not Afghanistan. Tamale is Ghana. So nobody should have any problem.
Is it not a plot to inconvenience your contenders? Because there are those that have said that incumbency would always have the required budget for elections. But if there is anybody that will struggle, it has to do with opposition or new members that are coming in. There are those that feel that it is a ploy to inconvenience the people, and also for the okay. You let me hear your reaction on this first, and then I go to the other part. Are you not creating inconvenience for some of your contenders?
Mike, everybody will have something to say about every decision that is taken. No, it will not stop today. It will not stop tomorrow. Somebody will say this is inconvenient. Somebody will say this is an advantage to this one. Somebody will say this one, like somebody like me, somebody will say I come from the north, so it's an advantage to me. It doesn't change anything. The most important thing is that, are they in the remits of the law? Are they abiding by the statutes of our constitution, of our FA? If they are following that and the decisions are in line with that, I don't think it's a problem. As a member, you should be prepared. To me, if you are if you are not incumbent and you even see these challenges and you are able to go through this hurdle, it means you have a lot to offer. It means a lot to you. To me, anybody who wants to come in, they should take up this challenge and try his or her best to make sure he performs well with these structures. It's not the FA that it is. It's the elections committee that is an independent committee per our statutes.
But you, the FA, even the FA, do you not think it will cost you more holding the Congress in Tamale?
We held a Congress in Kumasi. We know why we did it. We have to share the game. We have to share the game in our various regions. Okay. So I don't think it's a problem. It's part. Democracy is expensive. If you want to be able to get to the level you want to get to, you need to be able to be ready to pay for the cost.
Okay. So we have to be wrapping up. Perhaps this will be the final question. Will you seek re-election?
Let me. On this note, your servants, delegates, clubs, owners of clubs, football people, the people of Ghana, the media, my friends, my family, today, your son, your humble servant, Samuel ANIM ADDO, I'm back to you again. You gave me the mandate to serve. I've done the best that I can. You bear witness with me that a lot has changed. We are on the right path to improve on what we have done for Mother Ghana. I am coming to you once again to give me the opportunity to go on the slot, the Division 1 slot for the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, 2023 to 2027. I know the mandate is in your hands. I came to serve. You gave me the power to serve. All that we have done for Division 1 is there for you all to see. We are ready to do more. And if you give me the mandate to serve, I promise to do more with what I have learned. And you know continuity is key to the success of any group or any institution. Give us the mandate to continue so that we can continue with the good works we've done for Mother Ghana. And God is our witness. God knows best. I am nobody like anybody. I'm just a normal servant, a normal human being, but I deserve that chance if you give it to me. I will serve you again and serve you better and help improve Ghana football to the best that we can all do for Ghana. It is your call. I'll come again, and I've come again. With this video, I know you give me the opportunity. Let me serve you again. Let's improve what we have, and let's keep doing the good works we have done for Ghana football. And all of us will be happy, and Ghana football will always be the winner. It is for all of us. It is for you, it is for me. It is your mandate. I know you will give it to me. because I know everyone needs Samuel ANIM ADDO. Everyone needs him. Grassroots football, juvenile football, coast football, women's football, Division 1 football, national teams, Premier League football, development of coaching, development of refereeing, helping the fans to get what they want, packaging our clubs, packaging our game, attracting the interest of the international football community for our young chaps. I've done that. I'm ready to help you also do that. Let's do this for Ghana football. Thank you very much. Today, I declare that I will stand for the position of the Division 1 slot of the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association. With your support, with your guidance, with your advice, I may have done something wrong. You know best. You are best to advise me to do more better. And I know with that support from you, I can do better. Thank you very much. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Michael, and your team for this opportunity. Today, I officially declare my intention to stand again.
Okay, so that's it. Samuel ANIM ADDO officially declares his intention to run again for the Executive Council member of the Ghana Football Association on the ticket of Division 1. There's no better way to wrap up the show than this.